Good morning, peoples! Hey, everybody. It's a great, beautiful today here in Detroit. Humid and hot already at a scorching temperature of 73. And I don't know. It looks like it's going to rain. It feels like rain, like it should rain at least. And yeah, it's a glorious day here in the D this Tuesday, August 11th, 2026. So before we get started, we're almost to our goal of 1,000 subscribers. We have 187 subscribers that we need. So if you don't mind helping us reach our goal of 1,000 subscribers, you can help out easily by mashing that subscribe button. We really appreciate each and every single one of our subscribers. You guys are the best. And we really appreciate you following us along on our YouTube journey. So, yeah. Anyways, so got a few things of Disney and a few things of sports right here on this little small note cards right here. But before we get going into this, I want to say, hey, I haven't made a video in a few days, and I'm sorry about that. It's just been very hectic these last couple of weeks, getting things done and getting back to the norms and whatnot. And man, so got a few things for you. Let's just kick it off right here. D23, it's coming up this weekend. So if you didn't know about D23, it's like a convention that happens in California, all about Disney. And it's I don't know how it all started. I don't know the history of D23, but Josh tomorrow is not going to be there, and I think that the CEO of the parks is going to be there, and a bunch of other Disney execs and stuff like that may be there. But here's what you need to know, right? They're going to be talking about the future of the parks, about the resorts, about Disney as a whole. And there's going to be a lot of information, maybe some, artistic models and artistic pictures of things that could or could not be in the future. Maybe some, the Imagineers will release their imagination onto you as a test pilot. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of things will be speculative, and some things will actually eventually become reality, and the progress. So we'll have to just see and wait and see what happens. Anyhow, yeah, anyways. So what do I hope that happens at D23? That's a great question. I think everybody has something that they think should happen at D23. So I think they should talk about the Carousel of Progress. I'm hoping that they talk about the different scenes on the Carousel of Progress, about what they actually might be, confirm with us some type of what their vision is for the new Carousel of Progress. Also, Spaceship Earth. Are they going to be changing Spaceship Earth, updating it and make it more modern? They've been talking about that for a very long time. And space travel has leapfrogged into the future with different companies other than NASA setting up things into space. And also construction update timelines. We haven't had, we need those because we need to know when it is actually things are going to be completed over there at the Magic Kingdom and elsewhere, that they're making a bunch of construction changes, and also construction on updates on DVC resorts and anything else that they're working on. I hope that all of that all together comes out in it all unfolds. That's all I can say. Yeah. So we'll have to wait and see. I'm trying to figure out if this person here in front of me is going to be brake checky all the time or what. That's one thing that's I don't really ever understand is we have a speed limit, and sometimes some people just feel it's casual driving. Anyways, They're almost home. I think they're going home. I mean, that would be an assumption there. Anyways, so, yeah. So, in the news, in the Disney World news, there was also a big-time drama, a fight happened on Flight of Passage in the queue line. It wasn't just one fight. It was like a brawl. A bunch of people started fighting in Flight of Passage. And it was crazy time. And I watched the video. It has become viral. It's all over the place. You can watch it. Type in Flight of Passage brawl or fight. Probably get you to the same place. I don't know what these people are doing. They're fighting in the line. Probably some of them got banned for the rest of their life from Flight of Passage. And yeah, it's you gotta be what is my words? You gotta be patient. Don't lose your cool while you're waiting in line. And I know some of these lines are 3 hours long. It's almost like you're Gilligan's Island. You're having a very long wait time to get to the ride that you want to be on, and people are waiting forever to get there, and the lines are long. So, I know it's hot. People got to go to the bathroom, and they're holding it or whatever they're doing. Just have some patience. Like Guns N' Roses would say, patience. This is a virtue. And you don't want to get banned. Don't fight. You're on vacation. You don't want to ruin it. You don't want to end up in the county lockup. Anyways, so there's been a little bit of controversy at the resorts. Controversy at the resorts. Well, what am I talking about? So, DVC members. As DVC members, you have to pay general upkeep fees and dues. And these dues are collected on a yearly basis. And they're all dependent on how many points you have, by the way. So you pay these dues every year, and it goes to maintaining the DVC. Not one. Usually, each DVC resort has a fee for everyone who owns a little slice of the pie. So, because of that you own a little bit of piece of the pie, and you're a DVC member, you would expect that maintenance would be happening on these properties, and you wouldn't have any takedowns, almost like, Kenny Loggins, breakdown, takedown, everybody's, okay, anyways. Boulder Ridge Resort, about a couple of months ago, the air conditioning broke, and they had to get everybody rebooked in other DVC resorts. The air conditioning broke. Look, we're in Florida, and you're at a high-end DVC resort. You would suspect that the air conditioning wouldn't break. I would hope not. That would really kind of ruin my trip. And I know they did give compensation, and some type of, they did give some, perks back to the resort people that booked there for having a horrible time and having to move or not have air conditioning. But now there's a lack of water. This time it's low water pressure. I had to read that for a minute. A low water pressure. Low water pressure. You can't even take a shower when you get back. Like, what the hex, man? What the hex? No water pressure. It's bad enough not to have AC before, but now, no water pressure? So I guess, that's another thing they're going to have to fix and figure out is that how they get the water pressure back. So I guess they've been putting people elsewhere. I don't know. It's crazy. So another interesting move that Walt Disney World, I don't call it interesting because I think it's one of the greatest things that they probably have done in a while. But it's a change that they've made. Is that the Diamond Horseshoe used to be a restaurant in the Magic in the Magic Kingdom. The Magic Kingdom, near the Americas portion, right by the Hall Presidents. And this Diamond Horseshoe had a menu that was the same as the the Liberty Tree, and which was Thanksgiving. I don't know why it is that everybody thinks the all-American dinner is Thanksgiving dinner. Even though I know that Thanksgiving is an American holiday that is kind of contestable to some people. But it is usually America's meal. Turkey, gravy, mashed potatoes, beets, such. But you can't, I don't understand why they've had two places where you can get your turkey meal on. That has kind of been kind of a weird thing. So, so now you can get different stuff there instead of getting it's no longer going to be the America's meal. Is going to be that it's going to be turned into a cocktail lounge of sorts. They're going to be able to get mocktails, some shots of alcohol, possibly some wine. I would suspect they're going to have great American beer. No, they won't have they won't have Hulk Hogan's American beer. But I don't know, they might, because it's American and it's beer, as Hulk Hogan would probably say it. But they would be nice if they had different beers, like crafty beers, because they're going to have crafty mocktails, and that's great news. But we'll have to wait and see what they have, what kind of drinks they have, and they're going to have different samplers of food and different stuff like that. And it's going to be a lounge. You get to hang out. Have a charcuterie board also of foods, probably a charcuterie of drinks. And so it's going to be a lounge so those young adults can party on, party hardy in America, in the America section of the park. And that's exactly what we should be doing there. I think it's going to be a great opportunity for a great hub space for everybody to be hanging out at. I mean, that's just my opinion about this. This is going to be a great opportunity to get some people. I mean, look, Epcot has all the different areas. They have the different, themed parts of the world. They have Japan. They have, Germany, Mexico, UK. I don't remember I don't think they have in America. They have Canada and Norway. Is it Norway? But here at the Kingdom, they have at the Magic Kingdom, not the Animal Kingdom. They have the America, where the Hall of Presidents is. Anyways, so I think that's going to be great, a great opportunity, especially for those young whippersnappers. Is that Is that an okay thing? They call us boomers. I'm not a boomer, but you're a young whippersnapper to me. That's right. Young whippersnapper. Yeah, what else is on my thing? So yeah, so that's basically, that's it for today. That's all I had. Let's kind of review a couple of other things that's coming up. I'm going to be doing some lives starting soon. I think I've been thinking a lot about it, having live videos in the evening. I don't know what time they would start. We've been talking about this so long that I haven't done it yet. Haven't dived into the live. But soon, sooner than later, we will have lives. And you will be notified because they will have notifications. And you will be notified about when the lives are going to be. Yep. It's interesting. So, thank you for tuning in to this morning's drive. It's not the drive time rant, it's the magical commute. And because that's what we talk about on our commute, is magical stuff. So, thank you for tuning in. And you guys have a great, great day. And for now, you know exactly what time it is. It's over and out.